Hello everyone. In today's video I'm going to be showcasing all of the suits in Roblox War Machines. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first two suits I'm going to show you guys are the Hot Rod and the Steel suit. First is Hot Rod. Pretty basic. And now the Steel suit. Basically a reskin of Hot Rod, except it's got a triangle shaped arc reactor. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the suits without abilities that you can get from the spinner. First is Eco. Second is Carbon. This is Navy. Desert. Arctic. Swamp Rider. Woodlands. Barrage. Bumblebee. Mountain. Chroma. And last and the worst looking one, Disco. Anyways, moving on from that abomination, we got the Soldier suit. It's a suit that you can get for defeating your helicopter. Anyways, now let's move on to the better suits. Let's just move on, shall we? Okay, so the next suit is Shemagh. So the ability that comes with the suit is called the Tactical Rifle. Here's a little preview. I'm not going to tell you any details about the abilities that come with the suit, as that's not what the video is about. And it can also be a video idea in itself, so like and subscribe for that. Anyways, here's Night Ops. It also has its own ability, on which being invisibility. It's pretty useless other than being used to be a really annoying rogue player. Okay, so now we're moving on to Deadeye. Deadeye also comes with an ability called Tactical Pistol. Okay, so next we have the Cryo suit. It's a very basic suit, but it's got a slick design and the color combination is pretty good. It's also got an ability called the Cryo Missile. Now the ability is not that good, as it's basically a different version of the wrist rocket. And the only thing that makes it different is that whenever it hits an enemy or player, it slows them down. Sadly, I don't actually have the Frost and the Hunted suits, so unfortunately we're going to have to leave them out in this video. Anyways, here's War Machine. It's unique because it's got a more bulky design, and despite being a legendary suit in the 100k spinner, it's actually very easy to get. If you get yourself 700 to 800k, you're basically guaranteed to get it. Anyways, here are the abilities that come with it. This is Wrist Rifle. It's pretty mid and it's not got very good accuracy. And here's the Shoulder Minigun. As you saw there, it's got a very good fire rate, and when using it on bandits or players it's super strong. Anyways, here's MK Cupid. As you can see now, it's got a slick design and the mask is what separates it from the other suits. And this is the wings that come with it. You can buy this suit from the suits tab and it's really cheap, only costing 900k. Anyways, here's Nano Arrow, the ability that comes with MK Cupid and wings. As you saw there, I charged the arrow up, which causes it to disperse over a large area. The more you charge your arrow up, the more damage it does and the bigger the explosion is. I also covered this in my How to Get Infinity in Less Than 1 Week video. I suggest you go watch that after this video. Anyways, this is Portal Master. So personally I think Portal Master has one of the best designs, as the colors and the cape to even the mask just fit so well with each other. And the green lights just finish the design off in a really good way. Anyways, now on to the abilities. So for the repulsor we have the Mystic Bolt, which is the same as the default repulsor but it's got a mystic theme. Here's now Magical Journey. And here's Summon Foes. You can get this suit from the suits tab for quite a lot, 1.8 million. Okay, so now we're on Loki. The colors work quite well with each other and it's got a little cape behind it. Anyways, here's the Scepter Blast. And the Mystic Teleport. Now for the flight we have the Loki Shapeshift. So as you can see, whenever we fly around our character turns into an owl, which is so cool. And because of that it has to be the best looking flight in the game. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Wraith suit. Now this suit has a more ominous look to it and the hood just finishes the look off. Okay, so first we have the Shadow Flight. So as you saw there, it's pretty similar to the default repulsor flight but with a purple trail instead of the orangey yellow. Anyways, here's Shadow Bolt. It's basically the worst version of the Nano Arrow, as it does less damage and it has less charges. Now for the other ability that you get with Wraith, Shadow Teleport. So as you saw there, it doesn't have as long range as the Mystic Teleport and it has a longer cooldown. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Game Pass suit, starting with the Collector suit. It's got a nice color combo and the thing that makes this suit unique is that there's only a mask and no helmet. It's so that when you take the mask off it looks like you're just wearing a top hat and nothing else. It's also got ability that allows you to have an infinite cash pickup range. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Honorary suit. It's a nice suit but it doesn't really hold any value to the user other than the fact that it boosts your money from bandits and flight a bit. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Thor suit. As you can see, this is actually my main suit and it's recolored, so I'll show you the real colors in a bit. So as you may or may not know, this is the second best suit in the game as it has a variety of abilities. Like the Repulsum Jolne Blast. And this is Storm Explosion. And this is what they do to bandits. It looks disappointing when you have low power lol. Oh, and here's what the default version of it looks like. Anyways, here's Rapture. I mean, there's not much to say about it other than that it looks super cool. Anyways, we're now on the last but not least, Infinity. The suit is one of the best looking in the game and the abilities are also one of the best in the game. Even the best in some aspects. Okay, so the first ability is the Reality Blast. The second ability is Warp Punch, but I need to be near some bandits for it to work. So as you saw there, it's kind of like the Mystic and Shadow Teleport, but it can phase through walls and it can kill bandits and players. Here's Power Beam. A pretty basic ability, but it can last for a very long time. But the only downside is that it doesn't have very good range. Anyways, moving on to the most overpowered ability, Snap. It kills 6 random bandits or players that are in close proximity to it. And now we're moving on to the final ability, Cool Meteor. As you saw there was a massive meteor that hit those 2 buildings, instantly destroying them both. And if you know how to use it, it can become destructive and deadly. Anyways, that was the end of the video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to know how to get infinity in less than 1 week, then there will be a video up on the screen in a second. Make sure to comment any suggestions that you got or anything that I missed in this video. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Goodbye.